The 2017 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 is built from some of the most awesome automotive hardware there is. Its magnetorheological dampers read the road 1,000 times per second. An electronically controlled limited slip differential mets torque between the rear wheels with microchip-controlled precision. A wet-sump variant of the Corvette Z06 single-S supercharged 6.2-liter LT4 V-8 delivers incredible thrust. The Camaro ZL1 packs 650 horsepower, with the drivetrain hardware to put it to the ground and the chassis to wrangle it around any curves, all for $63,435. If the ZL1 single-S components list sounds familiar, you probably recognize this car as a Corvette Z06 with 4 seats. But the ZL1 offers its own contribution to Chevy's arsenal of performance parts with its new 10-speed automatic transmission, General Motors' first application of the 10R gearbox developed jointly with Ford. While Ford engineers led the 10-speed engineering effort, the ZL1 single-S Hydromatic 10R90 is a high-torque application developed by Chevrolet engineers exclusively for their own use. Their changes include a different torque converter, GM-exclusive control algorithms, and operated components in the clutches, the planetary carriers, and the output cassette to cope with the LT4 single-S brutal 650 pounds-foot of torque. The sheer number of gears removes a lot of the joy from manually paddling through the cogs, not to mention that these paddle-actuated shifts feel significantly slower and clunkier than when the gearbox is left to its own devices. Engineers did attempt to address the tedium of juggling through 6, 7, or 8 gears by writing code that jumps to the lowest possible gear when you hold the left pedal, but we found the system to be wildly inconsistent. Sometimes the downshift was nearly instantaneous. Other times, whole seconds passed before the shift occurred. And sometimes, inexplicably, there was no shift at all, no matter how long we held the pedal. The new 10-speed transmission, the addition of the electronically controlled diff, and an extra 70 horsepower make this ZL1 both faster and more rewarding than the previous generation ZL1. Yet the largest transformation might derive from the change to the lighter, more nimble Alpha architecture from the previous Zeta platform. Chevrolet claims a weight savings of more than 200 pounds compared with the prior ZL1. The car still is not light, at almost 4,000 pounds with the automatic gearbox, but the ZL1 coupe moves with uncanny grace. The team that built the ZL1 claims the car is equally adept at running quarter-mile drags, lapping Virginia International Raceway, and running along the writhing Angeles Crest Highway. It's certainly competent at any of those activities, but we think it's truly exceptional at the latter, streaking down a great road and plastering a grin on your face. Strapped into the deeply bolstered Recaros with red seat belts standard with select exterior colors, we hammered the ZL1 through the San Gabriel Mountains, confident in its firm brake pedal and natural steering, the transmission automatically holding the lowest gear and the tailpipes blasting anger through the valleys. We should note that we weren't offered a chance to drive the ZL1 convertible, so we can't say if Chevy has quelled the quivers present in other Camaro ragtops. The coupe, however, has no trouble managing the engine's grunt, the road's imperfections, and the considerable cornering forces the ZL1 can muster. With the 2017 Camaro ZL1, Chevrolet mixed its most raucous, most capable hardware into a monster of a car at a bargain price. More tire and less weight make it into a true track day special, but it's simultaneously a car that you can live with every day and hustle on any stretch of pavement. The ZL1 is even greater than the sum of its special parts, and we wouldn't change a thing.